Well, today Theresa May has hit yet another stumbling block with trying to get her Brexit deal through Parliament. Now, she's currently meeting with her cabinet, and then they were meant to start 5 days of 8-hour debates on her withdrawal bill ahead of that meaningful vote next Tuesday. At the moment, it's still looking unlikely that Theresa May has the number of MPs she needs in that place, the House of Commons, to get it through. But another problem has arisen because those MPs want to see the government's full legal advice. Now, just like you or I, the government often gets lawyers to look at issues and give them advice. And like you or I, that's client-attorney confidential. You don't have to disclose it to anyone. It's meant to be just between you and your legal team. And that's the principle that the government is arguing is the same for their legal advice on Brexit. But MPs are saying, oh no, they want to see that legal advice. This is too big a decision, and they have real questions about the implications of the backstop. That is the agreement for the Northern Irish border. So what you've got is two issues that are being fought over. The government trying to protect getting confidential legal advice and trying to protect the contents of that legal advice. So yesterday, the Speaker of the House of Commons, who runs the show in there, John Bercow, he said that there had been possible contempt of Parliament, which is a rule break, meaning that the government needs to possibly deliver that advice. That was after MPs petitioned him for this, because the Attorney General, the man who drew up this advice, he's the chief legal officer of the government, Geoffrey Cox, he went into the Commons yesterday and gave MPs an overview of the legal advice, telling them what he thought that they needed to know. But because MPs had actually voted to see that legal advice, then that's where the MPs say the government is in contempt. And that can have real repercussions, because if someone is found in contempt of Parliament, they can be suspended from Parliament for either a short period or permanently. Now, that hasn't happened for decades, so everyone's checking the rule books frantically on what this means. So now MPs will go into the House of Commons this afternoon for 3 hours of debate, delaying the debate on the withdrawal bill, and they'll be arguing about seeing that legal advice, because they're worried that what it says is that if the UK enters the backstop, if it doesn't get a deal negotiated in the next 2 years, then they won't be able to leave of their own accord, that they will be permanently bound to the rules of a customs union, and there could be no Brexit at all.